Hey guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to episode number 3 of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Episode 1s and 2s did not go swimmingly, and I anticipate episode 3 will go pretty similar. Although I will say we got a little practice in last night, twitch.tv/justjershin if you missed it. I'll probably be going live maybe some other time this week as well, doing some more practice. I was gonna do it like back to back nights to really pog off with the release of Repentance, but I'm out of practice, dude. My throat is killing me after streaming for only 3 hours last night, so I need to build back up my tolerance. Also, apologies as Banjo freaks out in the background as I sip on the iced coffee. So apologize if I'm a little raspy today. You will notice we do have a 1-win streak. We tried a bunch of normal runs last night over on Twitch and lost every single one of them. However, we did manage to finally win a run at the very end, and it just so happened to be a Lazarus hard mode run, which is exactly what we needed to unlock Bethany, which was very exciting. So I'm trying to decide. I'm torn. So those videos will probably go up. I don't know. It's weird because it's the same save file. I feel like I should be doing 2 separate save files, one for stream and one for YouTube. I don't know. Maybe. Look, we're not a professional content creator. I think I want to check out Bethany today. And what's nice about this is, so what I decided last night is the alternate path is a little bit too hard right now. They changed all these mechanics about the way items work, how fast enemies move, how fast they shoot, etc. Let's focus on relearning the base game, and then we'll work on doing the ridiculously difficult new path, which we did dabble into a little bit last night. But what's nice about Bethany is we can do Mom's Heart fight, the Isaac fight, the Blue Baby fight, Delirium if we can make it there, boss rush, whatever. We could potentially do that. So let's, I remember this character. She shoots, she scores, and what else does she do? Well, when you use your spacebar, I believe it puts 4 flames around, puts a single flame around you. Now my spacebar item is blue. What happens if I use it again? I have used a second flame. The flames both, I think this thing charges with spirit hearts if I remember correctly. It gives us little orbitals that also shoot, so a nice little DPS and defensive upgrade, which is very kind of the game. I appreciate it. These guys jump faster now. Just assume everything in the game is faster. That's all you need to know as you're processing these dodges in your head. Just do everything about 5% faster than you otherwise would. Okay, so this character is from Rebirth. I remember this Book of Virtues spacebar item. But I remember this character also had some sort of gimmick. Also, apologies for the hat. Why am I apologizing? I don't know, but sorry. It's maybe a little jarring. I don't normally wear a hat. 2 of spades could be good. I do not normally wear a hat, but, well, I look like a disgusting creature today. So, yeah, I haven't showered. It's been one of those mornings, unfortunately, so. Hence the McDonald's coffee as well. Dude, if you don't already have, everyone's got, I was just about to say, if you don't have a McDonald's near you, I don't know what I'm thinking everybody does. Ooh, baby! I doubt they changed chocolate milk. It's probably still just a sick item, so we'll go ahead and take chocolate milk. It strikes me, chocolate milk was an item that either just didn't have or overrode a lot of synergies prior. So I'm excited to see what potential new synergies exist with my boy Chocolate Milk. If you have a McDonald's near you, which you definitely do, and you don't already have the McDonald's app, I highly recommend downloading it and then taking a look at the offers. What accent was that? Highly recommend taking a look at the offers. That's a word I don't like anymore. Highly recommend taking a look over at the offers section. And in there you will find a code, a once daily code. There's actually 2 different ones that are both pretty solid. Both can be used once a day, but not on the same visit. So I typically will use 1 a day. One is for a $1 large fry, which I think a large fry is usually like $2.75 or something like that. So pretty sweet deal. And one is for $1 any size fancy McCafe beverage. And this thing's usually like $3.80. Now, does it taste good? No, it's McDonald's coffee, so it doesn't particularly taste great. but it's a big fancy caramel macchiato coffee for $1. It's a great deal. It's become a pretty significant part of my morning routine. Okay. Oh, you'll also notice, I forgot we did this on stream and not with you wonderful people over here on YouTube. We have the tiny item hut over there on the left, which many people requested that I switch to. So I need a bomb to get that tinted rock. Once we get that tinted rock, we can put my theory to the test. Which is, I think this nice lady here cannot pick up spirit hearts, which makes getting deals with the devil rather difficult for her. I believe she cannot pick up spirit hearts. I believe that is part of the gimmick. Instead, I think the spirit heart charges her spacebar item. Now, another thing I'm going to want to try, because they said they changed this. So, one thing people... Yes, it does. It charges it. Okay. So, one thing people did not like about Bethany and Anti-Birth was that essentially if you didn't take... You were putting yourself at a pretty severe deficit if you didn't keep Book of Virtues with you the entire time, which essentially just meant, you know, you're never using a spacebar item. So anytime you found a spacebar item, it was just a complete waste. That's a great item. I like that item. Buttons still suck. Gotta remember that. Gotta remember that. They didn't fix buttons. I'm gonna go ahead and pop 2 of spades, even though I don't have any other card really, like, ready to go. Just feel like using it. Buttons still suck. One day I'll learn. Yeah, people didn't like using Bethany because it was like, if I ever run into a spacebar item, it's just a complete waste because... It's a complete waste because I could otherwise be, you know, keeping Book of Virtues with me, which is significantly better. I'd much prefer to do that. Now, the only thing I am confused about... Oh, I'm assuming the blue charge is charges from... Blue charge is probably a charge from a Spirit Heart. Oh, and we can bank Spirit Hearts. I forgot. If you look at the top left underneath her keys. Forgot about that mechanic. Yeah, we'll have to relearn. I don't want to lose my... Oh, it's 100% Angel chance. I feel like I'm going to take damage in this room since these fires shoot faster now. I feel like I'm probably going to take damage in this room since the fires shoot faster now. Except that I'm the slickest man this side of the Mississippi. Good stuff. Okay. What I've heard now, or what they teased, I should say, is that Book of Virtues now... I don't know how to describe it. It syncs up. It has a unique... Banjo, jeezy peasy. I think he just ran into a wall. What it essentially does, from what I understand, is if you pick up another spacebar item, Book of Virtues can synergize with any spacebar item to create a unique combination between the two. So something that does both Book of Virtues stuff and also whatever the other spacebar item you pick up is, which seems sick. So what basically they had to hard code. What? Is that just a new sprite for Holy Grail? I mean, the left one's probably just Void. It might be interesting to see what Void plus Bethany does, but this looks like a new item. Monstrance Purifying Light. Okay. I don't know what that does. We need to try to make boss rush, so let's go ahead and skadoodle if we could. Another great change. The timer only pops up when you actually pull up your map. I have chocolate milk. That's why I'm not firing. Okay, so it looks like enemies are getting damaged while they're inside of our light, which is kind of cool. I got 2 Spirit Hearts banked up. Got 2 Spirit Hearts banked up. These guys shoot faster, so just like be ready. Be ready. You might get sniped from across the map suddenly and become very distraught, but you shouldn't because you know it's coming. Don't, because you know it's coming. It is tough. Like, you basically can't take a... Wait, I have a small deal with the devil chance on this floor. Little confused about how this particular character works. Do we have a small deal with the devil chance because of safety pin and the evil upgrade? It's possible. It's possible. Someone who knows more about the mechanics of the game could probably tell you. 2 Spirit Hearts banked up. It's again, it's going to take a little bit. I remembered exactly how this character worked. It took us a while, I should say, to figure out how this character exactly worked in Anti-Birth. Instead of using our Book of Virtues right away, let's maybe consider saving it. let's maybe consider saving a charge. Let's just like let it charge up a bit and see what happens. Chocolate milk is doing some great work for us though. Gotta give credit where credit is due. Probably the best item we've gotten so far. Although last night we did get Ipecac, which I was very excited. Thought it'd give us a cool chance to maybe see some new synergies. Again, Ipecac, another item that typically just didn't work or overrode most of any cool potential synergies you tried to do. Didn't really do much for us, unfortunately. Okay, I've got 4 Spirit Hearts banked up. We've got 4 Spirit Hearts banked up. Sure, let's just do the boss fight. It is good old Gertie. He's probably the same, except he shoots faster. He looks a little different. He looks a little cuter, I would say. Looks a little slimmer as well. Are you doing keto, my brother? Okay, I just used them all even though I said I wasn't going to. I seem to remember, I don't know how we made it happen. I seem to remember in Anti-Birth having runs with Bethany where I had like 30 of these fires surrounding me. I don't know if I just got lucky with Spirit Heart pickups or what exactly went on there, but I promise you we'll try to figure it out together. It's also exciting, so I have seen, I don't know, I'm torn. Again, I couldn't decide, excuse me, I would like this. Couldn't decide. I mean, a 3-cent sack is probably always going to be worth it. Yeah, 3 cents for 2 keys. Thank you. I was torn. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do 2 separate save files for this since we're going to be playing it on Twitch as well, because obviously I saw some, like, I'll be honest, I didn't see that many new items. Shoot. It's okay, we already did our boss fight. Okay, taking a lot of damage in this particular room, so I'd like to stop. But I did see a lot of the new stuff from the perspective of the secret path, and like, you know, I like to maybe save some of those reactions for, I don't know, it's you can't please both, unfortunately, so just know I saw a lot of the secret stuff. I mean, most of this stuff was an Anti-Birth, so it's not an extreme secret. I got to the end of the traditional path. If you remember at Anti-Birth, you got to get the knife pieces, and then after you get the knife pieces, you go to a certain secret boss fight, and then you do a new floor, and then you do a very tough boss fight at the end of that. I made it there, but was unsuccessful. I don't want to say too much as to spoil. But we made it there, but were ultimately unsuccessful in our endeavor, which was sad, but I've at least seen it. The changes that they made to actually procuring the knife pieces is pretty cool, because I think before, again, it's been like 4 years since I played Anti-Birth, so apologies if I'm just misremembering, but it seemed like they changed a lot of, so added some cool little, not mini games, but some interesting little puzzle elements to, we have a very good run right now. It seemed like they added some interesting puzzle elements to actually getting those, which I think was a cool welcome addition. It was, there was a portion last night where I was playing and I was like, this almost doesn't even feel like Isaac, because for so long, Isaac was just, you know, any new content was just like, hey, here's a new boss, but he shoots even faster than the other ones. Here's a new boss, but he's even tankier than the other ones. It's cool to see him kind of take this base Isaac formula. You know, here's your twin stick shooter, top-down roguelite type stuff. How can we iterate on that formula? Also, apologies for the Patriots hat, because, oops, not really a Patriots fan anymore. Tried to buy a Buccaneers one, sold out. Sold out. Thanks, Tom Brady. Just had to go win a World Series down there. World Series, huh? That's what we're going with? Just had to go down there and win a dang Super Bowl. Now I can't buy any Buccaneers merch, which is sad. Hopefully they restock soon. This is one of the best. I gotta give massive credits to this hat. I've one of the largest domes I've ever seen, probably in recorded human history. That's untrue. My father takes that one home. But I am his son and carry his genetics, so I got a portion of big head syndrome. This is one of I almost never wore hats growing up. Not even like to this day, I almost never wear hats, and it's because most either hurting my head because they're too small and my dome is too large, or they just like look like it looks like I'm wearing a baby-sized cap on my head, so it just doesn't really work for me. This company, whatever, I don't remember the name of the brand, sorry, no sponsor? Okay, so it's a spacebar item, so these should pair in some way. It's a book with a forget-me-now in it. What does that mean? I got no idea, brother. I got no idea. This is... I lost my deal with the angel, unfortunately. See, this is where it gets weird, because there's theoretically, how many spacebar items are there in the game? Like 100? Maybe more? Probably more. Let's say like 150. That means they had to come up with 150 essentially new spacebar items for every possible combination of these two. It's kind of wacky. Now, what does this one do? I don't know. It doesn't have a charge anymore, is the first thing I'm noticing. So we're going to... It's Bumbo! It's fake Bumbo! I fought him last night, but I... Okay, if we almost die here, I have a 0.2% chance of a deal with the devil. It could happen. That seems like just a near impossible attack to dodge. That seems like a very difficult attack to dodge. Sorry, Bumbo. Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use the forget-me-now. Seems like it just forget-me-nows. Doesn't seem too different. And then am I left with Book of Virtues? Okay. So I wouldn't describe that as a synergy, per se. That doesn't really strike me as a synergy. Seems like while you're... At the very least, you... Like, I'll give it credit. I'm happy that it functions that way. I'm certainly not complaining. Because typically with Book of Virtue... Sorry, with Forget Me Now... It's like, cool, you can do the floor again, get a second item room, get a second crack at the deal. Well, there goes the deal with the angel, by the way. You can get a second crack at that, but you're going to be forfeiting your spacebar item in the process. At least we got to keep Book of Virtues. But yeah, I would not particularly describe that. It didn't really synergize in any way. That's not an item I would expect to synergize in any way, though, because Forget Me Now is a very, it's a very niche... It's a very niche case in terms of spacebar items. A single-use spacebar item that only has like one singular effect. There's not a ton of single-use spacebar items, so my guess would be more of the synergies they were talking about with Book of Virtues probably lies in... I think it probably lies in the... Hello. Probably lies in more of your traditional... spacebar items. So like if we get like Book of Revelations, that would be an interesting synergy, because one uses Spirit Hearts as energy, and one uses Spirit Hearts as energy, and one produces Spirit Hearts. So that could be an interesting combo. Dead Bird, not really what we're looking for. I would say, unfortunately, our boss rush chances not looking great, considering we're only on Flooded Caves 2. And this floor doesn't seem, unless we get something great from the boss fight, doesn't exactly seem like it's taking us home country roads. Might as well peep the curse room while we've got a little time to. I want to save those Spirit Hearts. Something deep in my soul is telling me to save those Spirit Hearts. So I'm going to save the Spirit Hearts we have banked up until we have a bunch. Maybe that was the strategy. Is like bank up a bunch of Spirit Hearts and then during the boss fight unleash them all so that you can do maximum damage. I don't remember. Again, it's been so long. But there's some interesting potential theory crafting stuff here, and I hope we can find another... You'll never, in the history of me playing Isaac, see me asking for spacebar items. I typically... like, give me one good one and then don't ever show up again. I think the no trinket is perhaps the best trinket ever introduced into the game. And I will take it almost every time unless I've got something like Cracked Crown. Because I just dislike seeing spacebar items quite a bit. I want to see the cool synergies. It's interesting that they've introduced a case where you may actually get synergies from a spacebar item. So this is the one time, Isaac, you have my permission to quote me on this. I'll never say it again. But this is the one time I would actually like... Yo, we got this last night. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. It's called card reading. I'll show you what it does on the next floor. I think it'll make itself readily apparent, I would say. Man, we are kind of doing a lot of damage, and which is weird. I don't feel particularly strong, but we're just like doing a lot of damage. Okay, let's do our best. It's only a 14% chance. This is not really where you want to stand in this particular fight. That was not really where you're typically looking to stand in this particular fight. But it did happen to work for us, so we'll take it. Look, 14% chance again. You wouldn't expect it to happen. That's okay. Temperance card. I'm a little nervous about my HP right now, so I'm going to go ahead and say no on that, brother. Alright, so when you spawn on a new floor with card reading, you will be greeted by 2 of these lovely portals right here. Depending on the color, they will teleport you to a room of choice. Gold is item room, red is boss room. You can also get blue for secret room, and I'm assuming there's one for shop as well, but I've never seen it. I kind of feel like let's just go straight to the boss fight. Okay, this guy's much faster now. Prepare, as he is much faster now. Significantly faster now, as I said. Okay, did you see that? Did you see him hit the fire? Did you see my man hit the fire and get teleported upwards about 45 feet to come crashing straight into me? That's unfortunate because this is a boss we definitely could have aced. This is a boss we definitely could have and should have aced without taking damage. These guys got a new sprite and a new sound. Does Brimstone in general just have a new sound? We haven't seen Brimstone yet. Dude, chocolate milk brimstone. I would like to see what that does. I hope it lobs large brimstone orbs. That sounds like a potentially cool synergy to me, instead of just getting overridden completely. We haven't really seen any synergies with chocolate milk yet, as we haven't picked up a single other tier effect. At least not that I can see. Not a ton of synergies yet. That's okay. They're coming. Next floor, I would love... Wait, never mind. Next floor is mom fight, so we actually don't want to teleport. If given the chance. Creep, could you disappear from me? Thank you. Whoa, he flies! Okay. Little scary. 1 hit away from death. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this and actually blow that up. And was really hoping for some red hearts. Okay, no greed. These nerfed shops hurt really badly. Glowing Hourglass could synergize. We have Glowing Hourglass book. What does that mean? I don't know. We might as well take Blind Rage as well. Okay, so Glowing Hourglass, basically if you like take damage in a room, you can teleport to outside the room to before you... So like this. You can teleport out to make it so that you didn't take damage. But now it looks like just regular Hourglass. Is it just regular Hourglass now? Are you just regular Hour... No, okay, now you're glowing again. Okay, you gotta get back to full charge to get full glow. Okay, I was gonna say this room's very scary because we are 1 hit away from death and there's a lot of spikes. Dude, the, hard mode doesn't play around. Hard mode does not play around. It is rather rude. I'm literally going to blow these up to look for black hearts. I'm going to hope that this saves me. Triple shot. Not necessarily salvation, but I like it, so we'll take it. Do I really want to do the big room? Not really. I think I might just head down to the next floor. I think we're probably going to lose this one, which is a shame. It's a really good run. Yo, look, I have I just noticed one of my flames is an hourglass. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it behaves differently because it is shaped like an hourglass. It's at least a nice touch. I have to do this. I have to. I can't. I need HP. What are you? Panic button. Push in case of emergency. Yeah, I mean, probably decent. I'm feeling a little essence of panic right now, if I can be honest with you. I'm feeling some slight panic based on where the current run is. I'm looking for second secret rooms at this point. Just looking for second secret rooms, seeing if I can find anything again that could provide me with potential salvation. Not looking great. All right. Let's head down to the next floor and try not to die. Yeah, I'm nervous. All things considered, a decent first Bethany run. Okay. Item room, secret room. Item room, secret room. Item room, secret room. Take me to the item room. We got Big Chubby. Doesn't really... You've saved me. Item room. Item room. You glorious item room. Okay. So we are at 2.5 hearts right now. Let's remember that. Definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of this. I need to relearn the... They changed all the rocks, so I'm assuming all of the... like, tinted rocks and stuff look different now. So I wonder if... In my brain, I've been saying that they just nerfed tinted rocks. Like, they don't show up as much anymore, but... I wonder if part of it is I'm just missing tinted rocks. Okay. Okay, so I think that was panic button. So panic button seems to, when you take a hit, it uses your spacebar item. It's actually not a bad synergy between golden teleporter and that. Because if we take a hit, we kind of want to use, sorry, not golden teleporter, glowing hourglass. If we take a hit, we kind of want to run away anyway, you know? Because we would have lost the deal with the devil chance. It could get a little annoying. It's almost like a cursed eye situation where every time you take a hit, you're getting teleported out, but... Yeah, I could see that. That actually strikes me as like maybe a decent synergy. Ace of spades, potentially interesting. Let's see, we've already seen our item room. We do have 18 cents, so we should probably endeavor to go visit our shop as well, which we've already seen, so we can actually just go. I mean, is there any reason to stay? We can't get spirit hearts to protect Bethany. There could be a potential curse room, but that's going to ruin my deal with the devil chance, which I believe we have a 100% chance of procuring right now, either a deal with the devil or angel. Yeah, let's just try the mom fight. Let's remember you cannot run into the leg. You can no longer run into the leg. That has been nerfed. You know what? Let's take panic. I like the idea. If we take damage, it'll teleport us out and save us from taking said damage. Pandora's box, I don't think does anything on this floor, right? Could be an interesting combo with Book of Virtues, though. Let's see. No, it is just like Forget Me Now. Okay. That's pretty much what I expected, but still slightly upsetting. Okay. We will take our money and we will go. It essentially paid for itself. I don't know where I got all of these... Hold on, focusing. Sorry, focusing. Sound cue is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, he's actually done it. Can you believe it? All right, let's take the Polaroid. Let's take that. Let's visit our angel room. It is Crown of Light, which I think is very good. I'm gonna open these bad boys up as well. It's a nice little payout there. Appreciate you. Thank you, angel chest. Yo, are angel rooms good now? Angel rooms are good now? Question? Nope. Nope. Okay. I mean, we made a lot of money there. I guess let's see if they changed anything with angel statues. I doubt they did. Except for a cool new sound. Other than a cool new sound, not much seems to be changed, but we'll take Key Piece 2. Could maybe knock out Mega Satan on this run. I don't know. Seems unlikely. Let's head down to the womb. Now, we still only have 4 HP, which is certainly a concern to me. Our teleport can only take us to the secret room. But... help. But maybe... am I still at base speed? Excusez-moi. The nice thing about that teleport is that you don't need the cards. Obviously, that's like the main aspect of it. But the second thing that's really nice about it is it can, especially on these later floors, depending on where your curse room is secret room is located, it could actually help you save. Okay, see, like in this particular case, it dropped us in an unfortunate part of the map where I didn't need to go. But in theory, it could have saved us some, I don't like skeleton baby. It could have saved us some potential pathing that we would have otherwise had to do. It could have just dropped us in the direction that we wanted to. I stepped on the creep. Bring my deal with the double chance back. Okay, so panic button didn't work there. So maybe I don't understand how this particular trinket functions. Because the... see that man sprouting out of the ground? Runes. Whoa, I don't like these little bloats. Yeah, the thing that I thought that it did, it doesn't seem to do. So, I don't know. Now, I wonder. So, originally, glowing hourglass only works like 4 times. I know we haven't used it that many yet, so maybe we'll find out. If it goes... ew. Ew. I don't like you. We will see if it goes back to normal hourglass, then I guess it's the same. But I wonder if when synergizing with Book of Virtues, if it just never goes away. That would be kind of handy. We've got Loki. I'm still in my brain. Wow, we are doing a lot of damage. I am still mashing the skip cutscene button. I got a 10% deal with the double chance. I don't think we can really take it. What happens if I pick it up and hourglass out? I lost it. I just wanted to check. Okay, I thought we could steal it for free. Look, I wasn't willing to spend the 2 HP on it anyway. Free boss fight. Yeah, I think you probably just go straight to your boss fight. It's probably our best chance of getting it done. Probably our best chance of getting it done. I've unlocked Wisp Baby, whoever in the world that is. I got an A+. Perfection. Luck way up. Don't lose it. +10, baby. How much time for the Hush fight? This doesn't feel like a run where you can beat the Hush. 4 HP. No offense to this run, but it does not precisely feel like Hush victory. To me personally. Although we could get some items out of it. 13 keys. Got about a minute to decide. Do we want to do Hush? I mean, we're trying to get post-it note stuff. We might as well, right? If I die, I die, you know? KarateKid.wav. Is that from Karate Kid or is that from Rocky? If he dies, he dies. I think it's from Karate Kid. Yeah, let's try it. I don't foresee it going particularly well, but we do have a glowing hourglass charge, so if it goes catastrophically bad, we can always try it a second time. Make this about a 6-hour-long video if we want to. And we have enough keys. Yeah, maybe I'll consider teleporting to my boss fight. Thank you, Portal, for that one. I mean, a speed upgrade, I was just complaining about my base speed. Oh, no! Okay, here we're definitely taking Syringe, Euthanasia. This is sad, dude. Give me Stars card. I'm sad because... So obviously Holy Mantle's like one of the best items in the entire game. And on a character like Bethany, who doesn't get Spirit Hearts, is like amazing. But there's a new item as well, some sort of Rotten Tomato. Haha, I get it. Movie critic. Okay. Rotten Tomato, delicious. My tears are red now. I have consumed red tears. Will this item be better? First of all, I hate ketchup, so probably not. Will this item be better than Holy Mantle? Almost a 0% chance of that, I would say. It makes him drippy. Rotten Tomato makes him drippy. What does that mean? Is he gonna like slip around everywhere? Visually, I see what we're doing here with Rotten Tomato. I don't... Maybe it's doing damage over time? Like Booger Tears does not appear to be doing any damage when we're not shooting. I don't know. I don't know what Rotten Tomato's doing. What I will tell you is I appear to be doing like a lot of damage to this guy. I hope you like clicking, by the way. I appear to be doing a nice, fairly decent chunk of damage to this guy, despite his boss armor, so this was actually a great decision. I think we'll probably succeed. Again, if we get like one hit away from death, I can... Need to produce some spiders, please. Need to produce some spiders, thank you. I would prefer that the spiders didn't go to destroy the other flies. Those spiders are particularly meant for my man Hush up there. Interesting. Okay, so I have no idea what this Rotten Tomato is doing. Besides rating movies way more highly than they should be. Did you guys know that... What's the strangest... I'm interested to know. Here's the question of the day. Pokemon Let's Play Edition. What is the strangest... If you have one off the top of your head that you've seen before, what is a Rotten Tomato score that you've seen? That you've maybe looked up in the past? That just absolutely boggles your mind? My range. My range is very sick, my A+! No! All of my stats have been dunked! Oh, that's because I lost my Crown of Light, and I lost my A+. Okay, so this fight's just got, like, infinitely harder. I just lost a lot of damage. That's okay. Did you guys know that Spy Kids, the first Spy Kids, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, they want to eat him! That's what it's doing. Okay, okay. So I spray him with tomato juice, and all the other enemies are like nom nom. Vitamin B. Shoot. When did this guy get so difficult? You freaking piece. I had to do it. Had to do it. Had to teleport out, unfortunately. Alright, well. I got my A+ back, baby! Okay, so we're probably toast. Yeah, probably toast. We'll try again. We'll try again. Gotta go from the beginning, which is always fun. Very good. Let's just try not to get hit this time, forehead. The purple attack, purple and black attack either got a lot more difficult, or I'm just off today. I haven't fought Hush in a long time. Also, extremely plausible. Yeah, what the tomato seems to be doing is when we hit an enemy with it, the other enemies want to eat them. So they get charged down, which is kind of interesting. I'm sure the other enemies like do damage. So it's almost like an inverse charm tier. Instead of bringing enemies to my side and then fighting other enemies on my behalf, it's like marking an enemy. Marking him for deletion at the hands of his brethren. I kind of dig that. I wish I could drop... What happens if I use it again? We'll do it if panic ensues. I do have some Spirit Hearts, but it looks like it's normal Hourglass right now. So I'm nervous that if I use it, it's just going to slow the room down. In which case, I should try it right now. But if it glowing hourglasses me out of the room, then I'm gonna be a sad boy. Loves his mama, loves Jesus and America too. I don't want that to happen. But I do have enough. You know, I'll do it if I get hit a single time. If I get hit once, I will try it. Go ahead and eat my bomb. Okay, they're eating him because he's made of tomato sauce. You love to see it. Yeah, that's an interesting effect. Anyway, go look up Spy Kids 1 if you've seen Spy Kids 1. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's a perfectly... Okay, so it does glowing hourglass me every time. So I cannot cheese it, but I do get a lot of attempts at this, which is good to know. All right, so we may be here for 150 years, but we will get this done. Maybe. If you've ever seen Spy Kids, it's a decent movie. I'm not going to discredit Spy Kids. I think it's perfectly fine as a film. It's got like a 95% or 91%. I can't remember exactly what it is on Rotten Tomatoes. Again, it's not a bad movie. 91%? I think it's up there. It's got like the same score as like the third Lord of the Rings movie. And I'm like, excuse me? Are we sure about this one? I want to turn the rose-tinted goggles off just a tiny bit. Okay. What's the most damage here? I'm trying to take a look at his health bar. Is it the spam attack? Is it the chunky boys? I don't know. Campbell's chunky chicken noodle soup. I almost took damage there. I almost ran right into that because I'm like, my range is so bad. I'm trying to like get a little oomph behind my shots. And I don't know if that's the right play. I think maybe because we have euthanasia, spam shot might actually be better because it... Uh-oh, I messed up here. Thank you, whoever saved me from that. Okay, goodbye to my lovely flame. I miss you. I think that spam shot might be better because we have euthanasia, and we'll get more needles. We'll get more needles by doing this, you jerk. You freaking piece of trash! Dude, this attack got way harder. That attack got way harder. My brain can't even comprehend those Tom Glavine curveballs anymore. Alright, I'm almost out of iced coffee. Come on now. Come on now. You got this. You got so many of these little things surrounding you. Come on, Bethany. Come on, Bethany. Come on, Bethany. I don't know how you dodge that attack now. It's the mind bender. It's a new type of pitch. If anybody could learn, I used to throw what game was that? MLB 2K12, which is like the last time they made a decent baseball game. I've heard the show is good, but I don't have PlayStation, so I don't get to play the show, unfortunately. But I've heard good things about it. But pretty much every other baseball game since then has just been a steaming hot pile of garbage. But in that game, which I thought was pretty decent, you could give your pitcher the ephus pitch, which is a pitch that almost nobody throws anymore because it's just a weird one. And you can't really... It's a little bit like a knuckler in that you don't really know where it's going. But dude, it was... I swear, it melted the brain of anyone you played against, AI or human in that game. Didn't matter. You throw an ephus pitch their way, pretty much a guaranteed strikeout on 3. It was pretty much equal chance. You could just like watch 5 straight pitches or 7 straight, however many. It was almost like you're just flipping the coin. You're like, help. That's what they said. They did scream help, but it's almost like you were just flipping a coin and you're like, okay, is he gonna hit 4 balls first and I'm gonna walk, or is he gonna hit 3 strikes and I'm gonna strike out? Yeah, they definitely changed this attack. There's like no safe spot to stand anymore. Maybe that's it. It used to be like the purple and black waves would like follow the same path. Now I think it's like all randomly generated or some trash like that. Okay, that's a problem. He's shooting. They never stop! This attack is ridiculous! Dude, it's ridiculous! That attack is 1,000 times more difficult now. What the heck, dude? Did the Hush really need a buff? Were we concerned that the Hush fight was too simple? I don't even think I'm gonna use Glowing Hourglass. I think I'm gonna either, this is the one or it's over. I can't. Brain Melter. They also just go forever. They used to hit the ground eventually. Now they seemingly just go forever. Eat him, my tomato brethren. Eat him. Good and nutritious. What are tomatoes filled with? Vitamin A+. Oh, that just reminded me I lost my A+. My luck is gone. Those seem to be maybe a little bit slower, so that's kind of the game. No. I'm slipping on the tomato juice. Come on, brain. Need some clutch dodges here. If we die, we die. If we die, we die. Did we really need to make that fight harder? Like, I mean, just a question. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Did that attack need to be even more difficult to dodge? Just a personal question. Okay. So that's unfortunate. We did get the heart done. We did get the heart done with Bethany, which is exciting. We still need to do Greed mode, Greedier mode, Hush fight, Delirium fight, Mega Satan, Boss Rush, Isaac, Blue Baby, Satan, the Lamb, and whatever these new spaces are. So I'm assuming that's secret path stuff, but we'll figure that out later. Will we do another Bethany run next time? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I think I'll probably skip Hush though, maybe, because that fight seems just like generally unfun again. I mean, it was very unfun before. There's a reason I never did it all. Can't wait to see what wonderful changes they've made to Delirium. I'm sure he just teleports inside of you and explodes Ant-Man Thanos butthole style. Okay, hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing support. Like and comment, subscribing. Helps out a great deal. 0 for 3 on YouTube videos thus far. Not making me feel super great, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Hey, thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow.